Have you ever had to deal with a difficult person at work? Well, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Adriana Girdler. I am President and Chief Efficiency Officer of Cornerstone Dynamics and myvisualvision.com. I have a philosophy that people are innately good. People do not wake up and say, I'm going to make so-and-so's life miserable at work. They really don't do that. So why is it when we go into work, people sometimes are just miserable? Well, I don't have an answer for that because that could be many things. They could have had a bad day at home and they brought it with them. Perhaps something happened at work and you happened to be the person that they came in contact with, and boom, you were the one that got whatever they were dealing with and you got the impact of it. So with the intent of knowing that people are innately good, how do you deal with these difficult people to turn the situation around? Well, I have 4 simple steps for you to follow, and let's get to it. Step number 1 is stay calm and don't take it on. So what do I mean by that? When we get bombarded and we walk into a situation without realizing that we're walking into a loaded situation, or what I call emotionally charged situation, we can, through our defenses, just through the ability of how we are as human beings, our stress levels go up, and then we can go into fight or flight mode. So that being said, that's why sometimes when people get really upset with us, we get upset back to them. But you really want to stay calm and don't take it on. You're at work. You have no idea what happened here. You just got bombarded. Don't take on that same energy. So what can you do? The key is to relax. I know that may be a little bit hard when you've just been bombarded, but relax. Take a deep breath and repeat over and over in your head, whoa, this is not me. Something happened here, to calm yourself down. Because guess what? If you're calm, the other person will pick up on that. And that's the step number 1, is stay calm and don't take it on. Step number 2 is, now that you have remained calm and you're not taking it on, you want to ask that particular person to clarify what their issue is, listen to them, and then repeat it back. So there's a couple of reasons why we do this. The first one is it shows that you're really interested in what is it that they have to say. They just bombarded you, so they have this need to be listened to. So that's a really good thing that's happening. But number 2, it's allowing you to kind of really understand, what is the issue here? What are the facts? Like, truly, you're not reacting now to the charge of the situation, but what really is going on here. So when you listen and repeat back, it allows you to truly understand what's happening and be more factual with the situation at hand. Step number 3 is a follow-up to step number 2. Now that you've actually listened to what it is that they're saying, you've repeated it back, I want you to focus on the facts and not the person. This can sometimes be hard because depending on how we were bombarded, we may want to bombard back. Okay, our own emotional charge is coming up. So the calmness is critical, listening to what's going on, but now having the facts and dealing with them solely can really take the charge out of the situation. So I want you to really focus on that. Understand what it is that you have to do. Bring them with you to your computer and start looking at what has to be done so that you can really understand what's going on. And realize this. They may be having a bad day. Okay, we've all been in that scenario where we've bombarded somebody else, right? Don't judge it. Don't say, oh my God, this person is an idiot, or they're crazy, or whatever it may be. Give some compassion. Realize we all have bad days, and we are gonna have a bad day ourselves because we're not perfect, we're human. So treat that person with compassion. Realize that there could be a lot of things going on that we just don't know that's perhaps adding to why they're in that particular mode. But deal with the facts and don't worry about anything else. And again, have some compassion. The last step to this is you want to find a solution and you want to empower yourself. So let's first talk about the solution part. Now that you've calmed, you listened, you repeated back, you're now only looking at the problem at hand and you're not judging the person, you're going to find the solution so that everyone can walk out of the situation with actually some resolution. That sometimes can be hard to do. A lot of people sometimes have a hard time with actually closing what I call this loop, this gap. So spend the time needed to find what the solution is and agree to who is going to do what. That way you've actually closed the situation. But the last part I don't want you to forget is the empowerment part. So what do I mean about that exactly? Well, this person just bombarded you. you weren't expecting it whatsoever and you remained calm, so congratulations. But if you didn't, you probably would have been charged back and that would have created more issues. So you need to let that person know of their behavior, but you need to do it in a loving way. So the empowerment part is, so-and-so, are you okay with the solution we have now? Fantastic. Can I just ask you a favor? Next time when you do have this problem, can you chat with me about it versus bombarding me or yelling at me or telling me how wrong I was? Because see how easy it was for us to find the solution together than it was to put the blame on it? It takes a lot of courage to do that. I highly recommend you do, because it empowers yourself and allows for compassion for that other person as well. Something that is really needed in our workplaces. Guess what? You don't have to be mean or nasty to be good at work. We can actually have amazing work cultures if we treat each other with that respect. And the first part is, how do you deal with those difficult people in those difficult situations? So I hope you found this information very valuable. If you did, in the comments below, please put down, yes, I've experienced this difficult situation. That'd be awesome. And if you want to go a step further, give me what your scenario was. I'd love to hear it and how you resolved it that really worked well for you. Remember, communication is key, and ensuring that you don't get caught up in that emotional charge is the part that's really going to help distinguish whether the event turns out great or turns out terrible. On that note, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe below for more great videos that we have that's going to allow you to work smarter and not harder. And if you can share this with your friends, family, and colleagues, I would be so grateful and appreciative of that as well. Until the next video, I'll see you later. Bye.